Hi. My reviews on the movie The A-Team, the remake, which opened up on June 11th. I would have done the review on the weekend, except I was a little busy with things and stuff. So, anyways, I'm doing my review on it, and here's a little bit of a summary, just to let you know and explain to you about a little bit of what's going on, with the movie and what it's about and the plot. So there are some spoilers, and be aware of that. Now I'll read a little bit of it to you. It says the film opens up in Mexico with Colonel John Hannibal Smith held captive by two corrupt Mexican officers working for the renegade General Tuco. Hannibal escapes after being left to be fed on by two guard dogs and sets out to rescue his comrade in arms, Templeton Faceman Peck, who was also being held captive by Tuco, but in a different location than he is. The film then moves forward 8 years later. With them stationed in Iraq, Hannibal is contacted by CIA agent Lynch, who reveals that Iraqi insurgents are in the possession of U.S. Treasury plates used to manufacture counterfeit currency. And that's a little bit of the summary of the movie. Now, the movie, I think, the A Team. I've never really been a fan of the A Team. I never was. I've watched some of the TV shows, the reruns and all that stuff. I've seen the TV shows, but I never really followed it on a regular basis like some people who love the show did. But I was never really a fan of it. But the reason why I went and saw this movie was because I'm a big action movie man. I love action movies. I love action movies, and I've said that a lot of times. And so I saw the trailer to this movie, and I decided, I'm going to give it a look. So I went and saw it, and it seemed, and it had good action in it. It really did have a lot of good action in the film. I mean, the special effects were good, the action scenes were good. There was a lot of things good about. I mean, there was a lot of good things about it. But as far as the story goes, I don't know. The story, for some reason, just didn't do anything for me. Um, but the special effects and all that, and the action scenes, it was. I think it was superb in that category. But story wise, I couldn't really exhilarate me or make me get excited over it. So. But overall, I would have to say that one of the things though I wish they had done was have they could have had a cameo of Mr. T. They should have had a cameo of Mr. T in there because Mr. T I think was the most popular guy on that show. So it would have been nice if they had put him in the show and or in the movie rather. But they didn't do it. But overall, I'd have to say that I really liked I liked the special effects, but that's about it with this movie. For me, one thing where this is different than the TV show. In the TV show, people used to get they never got killed. Usually like at the end of the show, there'd be a shootout. And but the bad guys would end up either being surrendered or they would be rounded up by the A Team. They'd run out of bullets or something. But in this movie, there was a death. There was a part where Tuco and his guys were chasing after after Hannibal and his guys, and it was a helicopter chase. And Tuco and his guys went accidentally into American airspace, and F-22 came up, shot them down. And so yeah, it blew them up. So yeah, there was some killing in this movie, which is different than the TV show. But overall, I think the movie was pretty darn good. I mean, not really good, but it was okay. But I give it a B plus. No, I'll give it actually a B minus. I give it one of these. I thought it was okay for what it was. But that's my review on the movie. So everybody take